This is what we are as human beings. And this is why life itself is a spiritual experience. You've got all these people, I want a spiritual experience. This is it, folks. This is the spiritual experience. Because how are we experiencing it? With consciousness, which is not a material thing. It's a spiritual thing. We're experiencing it through the senses, but the reality of our lives are spiritual realities. We're having a spiritual experience right now by simply being conscious.
Bismillah. Was intimidated by the godly. You know, the hijabis, the hajis, the five-time namazis, the Malcolm X's and the Gandhis. Like, who the fuck could I be? Fighting monsters deep in my dreams. I ask God, please, I need detergent, I'm doing laundry. Ambition to be Afghanistan, Salvador Dali. They say they're goats, but I don't count sheep. They're saying stay woke, but they're drowsy. If this life is an appetizer, I want the entree. It's what the heart craves. I'm looking ahead, 3,000 like Andre. And on dark days, I look within and stargaze. Because what's outer space and inner space? Tell Neil deGrasse to turn the telescope the other way. Because there's galaxies in our graves. And I'm doing laundry. All power's on rent. 1989, the Lord blessed me, invited me to the guest list. He breathed his breath in, new to this dimension with no idea what death was. Now 30 years old, I'm hearing about you need to have a pension. Damn, I gotta juggle money, life, death, and questions about existence. Battle with demons, but I go the distance. Sometimes I forget my mission. Jump out the boat, start swimming with the fishes. I heard the beauty of faith is when you don't know what the risk is. I heard the world is a prison for the believer. I'm just so happy I've been sentenced. I prayed for rain and I've been drenched in. Stopped chasing scholars and started chilling with the sinners, the broken ones and the bewildered. No disrespect to the sheikhs, gurus, and the master splinters. I found a small light in a dark winter. Beautiful confusion, like when you can't remember what you had for dinner. You caught up in the moments, too happy that you're in them. And you know all power's on rent. All power's on rent. All power's on rent. I felt defeat, thought my mind was gone, till I taste this victory sweet, like breaking fast on Ramadan with chicken parmesan or hot chai biryani with the garlic naan. Hey, I'm taking off like rocket ships, down to earth like moccasins. Many say they're not convinced, but instead of chasing compliments, I would rather raise my consciousness. I'm an optimist in this age of the apocalypse, with corporations and conglomerates clutch the earth like an octopus. Heroes walk the glamorous path to hell and tell us to follow it, trading richness of soul for some hollowness. And if life is a game and my energy is to lose, I'm chasing my monopoly. Is it a trivial pursuit? Mindful of fears that was irrational, had me stuck in jail. I should have been pass and go. I'm bored with these games. See if they don't have a clue, why should I connect for? Is it respect or truth? See, you could have the juice, like when Q threw Bishop from the roof. What a chess move, at least the pawns and the troops. No, it's only forward can you move. You could be a king, but check it, it could all fall down like Tetris, gone like poof. They said money isn't everything, but I wanna know what these 2 pennies mean. Can you walk with the common folk and be friends with kings? I didn't have the energy for enemies. My attitude was Paul McCartney, let it be. I didn't want beef, I was chasing green and feta cheese. Was happy to sit at my desk and read, until I heard trouble coming up ahead of me. I tried to dodge it, but the war was like Venaki. Come here, and here comes fear, and here comes pain. Strange sour faces and disdain. Hold it down, maintain, stay sane. Pray for rain, don't complain. I will survive it, I'm a lion. I will emerge and come back higher. Make my way through the fire. I came back with a tan suit and dance shoes. I roll the dice like I can't lose. My inner child is alive and I feel like the man too. My inner child is alive and I feel like the man too. I came back. He doesn't paint the canvas, he does the bragging raps. They just stand and clap. He accepts his award now, a Grammy plaque. His ride or die, yeah, she gets half. but no stock in what his sadness is, and that's just sad. 10,000 a month on cannabis, strongest of what the planet has. His homie planted it out in California, greenhouse lab and shit. Gets him so high that he has to sit. His homies passing it, they're watching Pan's Labyrinth. He's pushed the Lambo passionate, he's so brash with it. Clean white on white, that's the whip, so immaculate. He sits with the angel of death, they both laughing it. His grandmother had a bad dream that he crashed in it. She prays to God that he will last her with. Mouth has a shiny grill, makes 5 times what his dentist did. Only smiles on a nemesis, so when he's stunting on pedestrians, his favorite prayer is, Lord, can you let me live? So certified, so verified, so certified, so verified. She loves red carpets and blue checks. She never blew a paycheck for a new dress. That's no expense, no college loan. She's so over debts. She don't need a man, she don't hold a breath. She's YOLO, she don't know what's next. She got so many likes, but she don't know respect. Fashion blogger named Khadija, American dreamer. Says her parents came with a visa. Out late night, she smoking shisha. She rolled the weed up. Bad bitch, lady in red, my Anand Sheila. Gucci frame so you can't see her. 100,000 followers, but she's no leader. She went from Jackson Heights to Soho and no leader. Yves Saint Laurent for the re-up. She told the people back home, see ya, wouldn't wanna be ya. Snapchat beefs cause her ex-best friend called her conceited. She tried to take it back, she was like, no, I didn't mean it. She's like, beat it, you deleted, you not even in my league, bitch. So many portraits of herself, you would think she's Mona Lisa. She posts morning routines up, kale shakes and chia, but her real diet is more like bagels and pizza. Now she's on vacation in Ibiza. She shouts her family out, but they rarely see her. You know her schedule, no time to free up. How could you blame her? Cause she's so certified, so verified, so certified, so verified, so certified. Dictators, we shake hands in holy lands that we turn into wastelands. Take the fuel from the fossils, bloodshed in the land of the apostles. America first, but give the Benjamins to Netanyahu. So it's not true, like saying Saddam bombed you, or there was chemical weapons in Iraq too. This is the fit that Pac threw when he heard who shot you. They say back to blue, I guess they can't love black lives and cops too. I see through the costumes, I got them shook, blue steel to Mugatu. Paranoia, like secret conversations about the Ayatollah. They caught you on a Motorola that a spy bought you. This is teenage Kim Jong-un on a sofa, shooting missiles through a PlayStation controller. This is ether to the takeover, stone in the slingshot that can break Hover. This is fire to your Drake poster. This is Gaza Strip politics, hollow tips to you fake posers. This is ripping up government plans. This is America Gambino with a gun in his hand. Nah, this is patriotism. This is patriotism.
No, I don't worry. I tell you, I'm a man who believes that I died 20 years ago. And I live like a man who is dead already. I have no
that I died 20 years ago.
Of anybody.
And I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody or anything.
Me, I speak with enough heat inside to turn Fox News couch potatoes into freedom fries. This is patriotism redefined. A sad day. Gotham got hit with 2 planes. Where was Bruce Wayne? But it doesn't add up, there's loose change. Osama became the new Joker and the new Bane. But who did they blame? Hussein, the troops came. They used to kiss him on the cheek, then they let the news hang. The truth's strange, the governments are the true gangs. On some real thuggish shit, Wu-Tang. They play games but won't tell you the true aims. 1984 in the new age. I heard that power corrupts like Uday and Kusei. So I seek to live in a true way. Otherwise my life is a fiasco, word to Lupe. Be my own leader, because the politics is some hollowness. Freedom of speech as long as you know the script and you follow it on every page. Otherwise they'll kill you and give you a holiday like MLK. Halloween is every day. Empty smiles light up around you like a pumpkin face. Hot 97 wants to put you in a sunken place. These fucking snakes. I thought I was running the race. I became awake and saw I was running in place. Be careful or you might get praised for your disgrace.
That's feeling something else. Like I'll tell you what freedom is to me. No fear. I mean, really, no fear. Fear. If I could have that, I mean, really, no fear. No fear. If I could have that half of my life, no fear. Lots of children have no fear. That's the closest way, that's the only way I can describe it. That's not all of it.
See how perceptions could be cages. People's best intentions could be dangerous. A friendship could be a slave ship. People's ideas could have you chained in. If you're not careful of watching your pacing, you might be facing a lifetime sentence of trading your authentic self for the fake one. It goes beyond pursuit of papers, wages, 401ks, and paid vacations. I mean, money is proof and I want my stake in. But that money without knowledge of self is dangerous. You could grow complacent. So you better find your cure for cowardice. Who the fuck else is gonna see through your eyes? Who else is gonna feel your feelings? Could you live anybody else's life? Could anybody else live yours? Take your life back as protagonist. I went from passive to passionate, an autobiographical, well-crafted theatrics, and how to get to HD from a head full of static. And I dropped out of all my classes, came back like Billy Madison, took a different route like Caesarean, rebirthed in the Aquarian. I will not give them another hour spent. I looked at my watch and the time is now, it said. They will tell you to stay woke, but with a look of drowsiness. Or from the couches and with the pajamas and the trousers and heavy eyelids and the drools dripping down the chin. Now take your own advice, Jordan, peel your layers back, get out of it. I was seeking more and I found it in my cure for cowardice. My cure for cowardice. My cure for cowardice. I break my own path and find a way for my brethren. I look at my friends like they're the X-Men. I mean my best friends, cause I see the superpowers that they've been blessed with. Not the ones who make the exits every time there's a new set trend. Real friends help you stay in pursuit of freshness. Fake friends entertain you like Cedric, but have you feeling lessened. I guess I learned my lesson. Don't get me wrong, I hope you're alright like Kendrick. I wish you blessings. See, you're all about aesthetic. I'm lifting heavy weights that I bench with. You were second guessing, had the wrong perception. Seemed like you expected me to just be on the bench, and I came back with reinvention to knock you off your power trip, escort you to the exit. Whatever, that's just how it is. You didn't know, but I found my cure for cowardice. I found my cure for cowardice. Hey, the same ones who try to cut your brakes and were hoping that you would go up in flames are the same one who congratulate when you won the race. Separate the real from the fakes, the ones who always tell you to stop and that you're nothing great. Curse you when you catch a lucky break, and when you smile they make a funny face. The type when you're on a stage they'll say break a leg and actually mean that shit. And I hope you have to walk in crutches way. What a bunch of snakes. Look, your stock in life always fluctuates. Sometimes they love you, sometimes they love to hate. But how did I get free? And I found a new entry. Dear Lord, it feels like it's been a century. Like I only fly in my dreams, like I made a cape out of bedsheets. But when I wake up, they only want me to excel on spreadsheets. In the pursuit of perfection only left me feeling more empty than the nutritional facts on the back of a Pepsi. I don't feel like I'm in jeopardy, even though I have more questions than Alex Trebek sees. I'm grateful for another day that you sent me. I will be all that I can be, caught between free will and destiny. But I think I know the recipe for my cure for cowardice. My cure for cowardice. Don't be limited to other people's definitions of you or perceptions of you. If nobody doubted, where would the fun be? What's important is you transcend your own doubts, your own limited perceptions of who you are and what you could grow to be. That's all. You can't be up all the time, that's a rule. Everybody plays the fool. I'm not playing a role, I'm just displaying my soul. I'm a traveler in the world, these are my days on the road. Will I make it back home? I'm just making it known. I give you my pain in the shape of a poem, in pursuit of heavenly levels and my cure for cowardice.
This is how I would die into the love I have for you.
Make a smile for me. Lately I've been so lonely and smile.
When it's time to go, when it's time to go, when it's go, when it's time to 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 go. You know the rules. You go to the mosque, you take off your shoes, but don't forget that you're holy too. So let nobody walk on you. You have a Mecca inside. Your pilgrimage is overdue. What is he showing you? On the search, people look in the mosque, people look in the church. You better speak your mind, because from the grave we cannot send replies. On our way as travelers, we are only guests in time. I hope to leave when it's best to die. When it's time to go, 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 when it's time to go. Hopeful to become old folks like most do. We swim, we flow through like boats do. Easy days and storms too. To pass away we are born to. A sacred right we are sworn to. We mourn and then we get mourned too. There's nothing more true. But if death is a door that we have to walk through, I hope you respond with a smile when he calls you.
I've been so lonely.
When it's time to go, 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 when it's time to go. Sometimes it's all strange, sit in the lonely hallway, and in the distance a forgotten song plays, and you hear the sound of kids playing ball games, and the sigh of an old man after a long day. There it is, the sound of the train, tears from his eyes drop, in that place where time stops, no longer afraid. We cross paths on pathways, our realities intersect, our good and bad days become memories stashed away like JFK's ashtrays. I heard there was a young man in a bad way, during his last days, he heard a voice cascade, it said put the past away, and you will surpass the grave, and laugh in shade. So he closed his eyes, smiled and passed away. We're alive, so let's activate, transform like Cassius Clay. Life goes beyond what the imam and the pastor say, or what these rappers say. In the same play, different cast. Peace to the deceased, when they leave we cannot get them back, but if we keep it G then we get to laugh at life's after party when the mission's wrapped. Sometimes I'm on the field, sometimes I'm sitting back, sometimes I'm on the stage, sometimes I get to clap, sometimes I hold the script, sometimes I'm improving it. No resetting the game or restarting it, cannot resurrect like Genesis, so don't blow it like cartridges. When it's time to go, 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 when it's time to go.
We must continue our mission of peace. The mission of peace is so beautiful. We cannot give up our mission of peace. Doing the best at this moment put you in the best place for the next moment.
How about Spider-Man? You know about Spider-Man?
Yeah.
How about the Hulk? Do you have the Hulk here?
Yeah.
The Hulk? Really? The Hulk is on TV here too?
Yeah.
Great. I'm glad that this area is not culturally deprived.
Which one is your favorite?
We all have superpowers, and that's what my rap is. Something to marvel at, kid. Move with Avengers, you can be a part of that. I don't mean the starring cast, I mean saving the world. You have to imagine and tap it. It's not really magic like abracadabra or a rabbit in a hat trick. It's magic like well-crafted passion meets precision that you attack with. Because we all have powers. Imagine Spider-Man was like, fuck it, I'ma rob banks, show up to Comic-Cons and sit on the stage, get paid an incredible wage to sign autographs and say thanks. Imagine you could fly and you had a cape, but instead of saving the world, you flew over it while it went up in flames. Said, fuck y'all, I'm first place. But sadly, that's how many use his superpowers today. But if I was Peter Parker, I would head to JFK, fly overseas, beat up some of these Saudi sheikhs, tell them you're not Islam, you're fakes. And if I was the Incredible Hulk, I would smash Israeli tanks, punch the wall down, hand out free falafel on both sides of the West Bank, break bread with rabbis, sip Zamzam with the Mufti Manx, say salam and shalom, world peace, have a wonderful day. All praise to Allah and all praise to Yahweh, because we all have powers. We all have powers. We all have powers. If I could turn invisible, I would give Fox News a visit so I could walk the hallways and play a trick on every individual. Have the building think it is a ghost. I would sneak behind the scenes of every show, slap Sean Hannity in the face and blame it on a different host. Okay, that's silly though, but seriously, look at these young millennial indigo kids well equipped to code. These toddlers on their phone coming up in this new world of digital. Maybe they are in a different mode. I hope they address the globe, cool the heat down before it gets us choked, cause we all have powers.
No. You know what it is? It's the ones that are the most interesting and the ones that the viewers and the readers of comics can most relate to. It doesn't matter if the character is ugly or is handsome or is weak or is strong. If there's something about the character that makes you like the character and care about the character. Now, I think we've done it with a lot of different ones. Certainly, Peter Parker. Who's Peter Parker, quickly?
Spider-Man.
Okay. Just want
in the real world, these just people with ideas. They just like me and you when it's smoke and cameras.
Perhaps it is a mirage. See behind the curtain like the Wizard of Oz. Perhaps it is a mirage. See behind the curtain like the Wizard of Oz.
In the real world, these just people with ideas. They just like me and you when the smoke and cameras disappear again. The real world is bigger than all these fake records.
Perhaps it is a mirage. See behind the curtain like the Wizard of Oz. They throw money at the camera, does it hit your couch? Does a bag land in your living room? Does the cash spill out? And when they live fast, do you ride along? We call them stars, but don't stars guide us home? Shit, I buy the songs and would take a pic if I saw them inside the mall. But the trick in the mind is wrong when they hide the flaws. Moving past yesterday's trends. Are these celebrities just invisible friends for adults? Running our mind and actively sprint. Only seen them pixelated or in magazine print. Rolling Stones we vibe with when we close our eyelids. It must be fantasy that keeps the lime lit. We want a piece of the pie, but the mindless get sick and need a Heimlich. But don't see that it's a mind trick. But no more heroes, I'm smashing my idols. Even if I have to break my screen. Is it the real world or maybe it's Maybelline?
These just people with ideas. They just like me and you when the smoke and cameras disappear again. The real world is bigger than all these fake records.
Perhaps it is a mirage. See behind the curtain like the Wizard of Oz. Perhaps it is a mirage. See behind the curtain like the Wizard of Oz.
In the real world, these just people with ideas. They just like me and you when the smoke and cameras disappear again. The real world is bigger than all these fake records.
Perhaps it is a mirage. See behind the curtain like the Wizard of Oz. Perhaps it is a mirage. See behind the curtain like the Wizard of Oz. In the age of Trump, Kanye's and Kardashians, quick to call you blasphemous if you insult their idols or you challenge them. The fans are so passionate with their rabidness. It's a lot of lights, camera, action, and just ask the actors and the actresses. Instagram could be like the coke spot and digital crack rock from the stovetop. See, to play your image could be a roadblock because a picture has only 2 dimensions, and how many does the soul got? Beyonce can't save me, can't save you. And that's true for Jay-Z, Eminem, and Drake too. And any pop star, because it's all praise due. Get caught up in appearances. Thugs pretend to be tough while they sing us asleep like Jigglypuff, the one eye in the pyramid.
In the real world, these just people with ideas. They just like me and you when the smoke and cameras disappear again. The real world is bigger than all these fake
I mean, you gotta admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating icons, boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention in disguise. Beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that.
Feels like an hour later since we were watching Power Rangers, eating cherry flavor. Now and latest, 2 players playing Sega, Capri Sun, refrigerator, TGIF. That was Corey and Topanga. Damn, time rearranged us, changes. Childhood friends, but now we're strangers. Same story, different pages, new chapters, new stages. I'm floating in way back. Keenan and Kel said, oh, here it goes again. Drink orange soda then, old school Nickelodeon. Green slime on the podium like a 5th grade gym day. Think that was a Wednesday. Dodgeball that the kids play. Going deep like a scuba to remember what the mood was and what the view was from the backseat of the school bus. There we grew up, what was the rush? Remember you saw your crush and you played it cool on the first day of school until you dropped your lunch. What a klutz. Echo Unlimited, 21 questions, 50 Cent, all the different trends. Early days of the internet wasn't such a menace yet. Call it magic. Remember ice cream cake, birthdays, plays late as tagging. Puffy Tommy Hilfiger fashion, starter jackets, happy places away from shooting McGavin. Block party days. I guess we're getting older, huh? I guess we're getting older. I guess we're getting older, huh? I guess we're getting older. I guess we're getting older, huh? I guess we're getting older. With Shaggy saying it wasn't me. Summer 99, fresh and free. CDs from Best Buy, MTV was Total Request Live and TLC. Lisa Left Eye. Hey now, you're an all-star, we had the best times. Looking ahead, sometimes there's nothing better than to reminisce. Like a medicine, a sedative. Sometimes a soul craze, that piece from the old days. I'm still the same, but my role changed. It's so crazy. I guess I'm settled in, we're kinda like veterans. Guess we're getting older, but that's okay. Stone Cold dropped the stunner. Old summers, night swims and Blockbuster. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. Damn, the hours rushed us. Back when Tobey Maguire was Peter Parker. Damn, we grew up, what was the rush? Looking back on what it was, nostalgia's like a drug. It's all really funny like Doug. I guess we're getting older, huh? It's alright. I guess we're getting older. It's okay. I guess we're getting older, huh? It's alright. I guess we're getting older. Look what we've been through. Duck Hunt Nintendo, Kinfolk was Winslow's. Velour suits were in vogue. In the back of the class felt like death row. Looking out the window, waiting for 3 p.m. though. Dreaming of summer days and how to spend those. 56K and AOL demos. But those days were the best though. Can't be stuck in the past like Uncle Rico. Set goals, gotta reach those. Still coming beast mode like Debo. But when I reload, I look at old levels and how we beat those. Maybe the past is just an intro, but you can still hear it sometimes when the wind blows. I'm in my wonder years, it's alright. I guess we're getting older, huh? Guess we're getting older. Guess we're getting older, huh? Guess we're getting older. I would like to thank everybody for coming out and listening to the QAWALLI tape. I hope you had as much of a good time listening as I had making it. I just wanted to say that in this time of 5G, 4K, 3D, CG, and VR, that we are the real technology. We are the real technology. We are the real technology. The head is a hard drive, the mind is an archive, ears are receivers, mouth is a speaker, the eyes they record live. We connect like we're online. Heart is the power cord which connects to our Lord. We are the real technology. We are the real technology. We are the real technology. In the 21st century mindset, 21st century mindset, but the antivirus is inscribed on the divine text. User manuals that guide us, written on papyrus. Magic and logic is a synonym like science and science. Science and science. The physical world, they define it. But the source of consciousness and what the mind is, they cannot find it. The power that opens up the eyelids in the iris. They do not digest that it is the divine breath inside us. Timeless, shining vibrant, ultraviolet. And that's where you and I is. The real technology. Electric signals run through the brain. Miraculous and mundane, one and the same. We collaborate like the heart, tongue, and the brain. Perhaps heaven and hell are software that we install here. Caught between love and strong fear. But nah, we are the real technology. We are the real technology. You and me. The head is a hard drive. The mind is an archive. Ears are receivers. Mouth is a speaker. The eyes, they record live. We connect like we're online. Heart is the power cord, which connects to our Lord. We are the real technology. I want to give a shout out to Nida, to the whole Zaman family, to the whole Rafi Hassan family, the LaPlants, to the homie Rafe, Chris Fab, all my friends. May the force always be with you. Anyway, stay tuned. Good night. Yeah.
سبحان الله ما شاء الله سبحان الله سبحان الله ما شاء الله سبحان الله
अगर मक्ता इतना खूबसूरत है तो पूरी गजल क्या होगी सुनी जाए